How does he feel though? Like, all right, getting divorced, you with women now. Like, are y'all still cool, or is it like some animosity?
I don't have no animosity. I would hope that we could be like how we used to be, because before a relationship, romance, anything, we was really friends. So that was like my biggest scare. I don't want to lose him as a friend.
Yeah.
But for him, I don't want to speak for him, but he's probably still hurting or going through his process.
Can you strap versus real dick?
Huh?
Strap versus real dick?
No.
No way. No way.
Oh, crying. No, it's
Whole lot of gay shit. Whole lot of gay. I like that.
Hey, what's going on? It's Boss Brit the Most Lit.
What's up, it's your girl DJ Excel.
And this is
the No Homo Show,
where everything we talk about
is homo as gay. Y'all already know it's gay.
Yeah, a whole lot of. Welcome back, everybody, man. Your favorite duo's back in the building. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, turn your notifications on, whatever you gotta do to make sure you always get these fire episodes that we drop in all 2025.
Yeah, that's a fact. And shout out to everybody tuned in through our podcast. And listen, y'all hear us talk about our Patreon all the time. Head over there. The link's right here. Just head over, see the different tiers we offer. We got playlists. We got behind the scenes. We got the whole extended version of our episodes.
Yes.
That's where the tea is. You should be there too. Ha!
Definitely where the tea at. Okay? Clock that.
That part.
Tap in with us. You feel me? All right, y'all, we got a special guest in the building, so I'm going to go ahead and get into our little introduction, okay? So today's guest, who is coming by to talk about a whole lot of gay is none other than the queen of the East herself, okay? A true powerhouse in the ATL music scene. She's not just an artist, she's a CEO, a creator, and a mother. As the head of Warzone Records, she's built her name off raw talent, authenticity, and straight up hustle. I've seen it myself, okay? She's dominated the stage, winning countless artist showcases, amongst other things. And today, she's here rocking with us, okay? So, Gay Beats, please welcome to the show, Loyalty!
What's happening? What's up?
What it do, Pimp Juice?
What's going on, man?
Yeah. You in the hot seat today.
There's some things we need to get into.
Child.
First, I want to say y'all might be familiar with her because she was
on the blind date.
She was the Bachelorette. All right. For everybody that's on our Patreon, y'all know how that kind of happened. It was last minute for you. You wasn't expecting to be a Bachelorette,
right.
But you pulled up. You came through. You was living your little lesbian single life and was with the shit. If you on our Patreon, you know why it's last minute. If you don't know, subscribe to our Patreon.
Now.
Today we're going to get really into your life because you have an interesting story. Like you were married to a man, and later on in your life, you start realizing you like women.
Yeah.
But we're going to get into it because you're like a little sis to us.
Yes, for sure.
It's new to us, low key.
Yeah,
all right,
it ain't
for
really
sure.
new, but it's
Man,
new.
okay.
No, it was new to us.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
I see Ray Charles could have seen that coming. Stevie Wonder could have saw that shit coming.
Be chill.
Nah, I'm fucking with you.
All right, so how we start our show is with a game called Skittles and Riddles, all right? So usually when you get it wrong, you take a shot. You're not drinking today though, are you?
No.
Okay.
We all on our sober journey, you feel me?
I love that for us. But if you're tuned in and you're not,
take a shot or 5.
turn up with us.
Yeah.
We still with the turn up shit,
Okay,
all right?
let's be clear.
Let's get into
To the
it.
death of us, all right? All right, so this is a riddle, okay? Think gay as far as the answer. Something gay, okay?
Okay.
I'm not a cake, but I get layers over time, revealing the truth about me. Who am I?
But I get layers over time.
Yeah. Revealing the truth about me. Who am I? Not a cake. Let's be clear. Ain't this, you know what I'm saying? Ain't sweet over here. It kind of relates to you, the answer does.
I'm thinking. Shit, I don't know.
Freaky ass bitch, freaky ass,
I'm not a cake, but I get
right.
layers all
I'm
the time.
like
overtime.
Overtime.
Mhm.
I get
Revealing the
layers
truth about
over
me.
time.
Revealing the truth about me. Mm-hmm.
I have no clue.
You coming out the closet?
I was thinking closet too.
She got it right.
That's
Damn,
it?
see, I was thinking that. I should have just said
They just say
it.
coming out, but
Yeah.
coming out. That's why I'm saying
okay.
it's kind of relatable to her. You
Oh,
feel me?
shit.
Now, if you got that wrong, you know what time it is. A shot o'clock. You got your shot glass. Just show them what you got over there. You feel me? No, the shot glass. My fault.
Oh,
Mhm.
nothing.
Look,
Empty.
Yeah.
the no homo shot
Yeah,
glass.
make sure y'all go get y'all's. You feel
Yeah,
me? Run it
that
up.
part.
Good job, Cass.
Okay, you know what I'm
You on
saying?
your gay shit today?
I should have said that. I should have said that. I knew
Don't
it.
try to take my.
I was thinking that. I thought it was some freaky shit.
Nah,
See, that's your little
That's-
lesbian
mind
mind. Look.
right there. No cap. All right, so this is gonna be a nice conversation, you feel me? Because like Excel was saying, we've been knowing you for a long time. I think we met you in like 2016, 2017. I don't remember exactly how we met you, but I know it was through your
I think
mama.
the progress
Y'all was
report.
the first like I came into the interview with y'all when I dropped outside today.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's lit.
So she had a song that you was remixing NBA YoungBoy song, right?
That shit
and
was
that shit hit like
hard.
1 million views on YouTube. She was going crazy.
Yeah.
Like 300K in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's be clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Two
you
weeks
feel
now.
me?
Yeah. And
I was
then
fresh out too.
Yeah.
we sat down with you, and ever since we've been locked in, and then you booked us for like
Listening party.
your
listening
listening
party,
party and
yeah.
everything. So just been growing over time for real.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to your mama.
Oh my God, I knew that was
Because
coming.
she's the reason why I feel like we know you for real.
Yeah,
For real.
facts.
Progress support us.
Because your mom was
right?
managing you at a point,
Mhm.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we gave you your name too.
Yes, y'all did.
I think it was Excel.
I don't live that down. I tell everybody that.
You don't gotta tell mine. I ain't here
I
to
ain't
take
say-
credit. But since we
to
gonna
him,
say it, you had a situation, not to make a long story short,
Mhm,
like
yeah.
you had a situation where you was going crazy,
Mhm.
but then it was only like
A
your
family
cousin's
member, yeah.
platform.
Yeah.
And then he kind of took everything down because y'all didn't.
Yeah. When business get involved, it get a little crazy.
Right. And then, so like your name at the time was
Lavishly T.
Lavishly T.
Yeah.
Which honestly, that don't even fit you no more.
Yeah, see,
You a
the
little
lavish,
more gangster than Lavishly T.
the lavish came from my brother little
Okay.
clique or whatever.
Okay.
So I was a member and it was just
And you was kind of like upset, like, damn, cuz we supposed to be going up. And I was like, yo, it should be loyal. Cause your name was T,
Right.
So I'm like, it should be loyalty.
right.
And then y'all stuck with that. So that's
That
hard.
was
Y'all
hard.
don't gotta give me credit. Just give me,
Yeah.
let me go on tour with you.
I was there too, so don't. I feel like I helped.
No,
spark
you
that,
definitely.
you
Yeah,
know?
both of y'all did.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Y'all had some encouraging words behind why it should be that.
Come on, down
Yeah,
here.
'cause
We
it
fucked
really
with you
meant
off
something.
rip. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we fucked with you off rip. So full circle, you know what I'm saying? Full
But the
circle.
loyalty
you feel
might
me?
actually
What?
backfire.
Oh,
Oh,
Damn.
it
All right,
definitely
all right,
did.
all right.
It don't never backfire.
All right.
Say no
no
boomerang
No
over here.
disrespect,
Say
no
no boomerang over
disrespect.
here. All right, so let's get into it. Okay, so we already said what we're gonna be talking about. And the way that we really get started is with your coming out story.
Okay.
So please let us know who, when, where, why was it for you coming about that closet?
What's up, Gabies? We are taking over Miami in May, and we want y'all to party with us.
That's right. Get ready for one of the biggest black prides in the country, Magic City Miami Fest.
Listen, we have an open bar yacht party full of ladies from all over the world.
I'm talking about this is something you do not want to miss, so book your flight now. Get your tickets now before the prices go up.
So make sure to meet us in Miami May 15th to the 18th.
Hey, it's the class of 2025, y'all. What a time to be alive. We going to Miami to celebrate Pride, baby.
And don't forget, we got the legendary Wet Her Day party and so much more.
Get your tickets today, MagicCityMiami.net.
Let's go!
Hey!
For me, I don't think I really was ever in no closet. But my experience was truly just falling for a woman at a vulnerable time, maybe. And I just grew feelings and love, and then I ain't been back since. So I really wasn't in the closet. I never really liked women, never did nothing with a woman before in my life.
Yeah,
Like nothing, none of that.
that was the first girl you ever
Ever been with.
been with
In
or
my
liked,
life.
thought was cute.
I mean, I look at women and be like, damn, she fine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't never had like a sexual attraction to want to really be with a woman or sleep with a woman or none of that. I ain't never really had that.
So I feel like I want to ask some questions, but we could get into the whole thing instead of just like this because okay.
We want to know more. Okay, so with your okay, so let's backtrack real quick. So you said you fell in love with a woman. Mm-hmm. Okay, now this is while you were with your husband?
No, yes. I think we need to talk about the husband part.
Yeah, because we already said like, you was married. So give us the timeline like of how this even transpired. Like what was it like for you before even getting to that point?
I got married in 2020.
Okay, and we threw your bachelorette party.
Right.
You was fucked up.
I didn't make it to the wedding.
She was so fucked up.
So we threw your bachelorette party.
Yeah.
We seen you with your dude. Y'all look happy. Y'all getting married. And we're like, yo, you don't see that many young people like getting married and just it looked good. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, like, we have thrown events where you came out and performed. Mm-hmm. Your whole family, your husband and everything would come out to these events. Mm-hmm. And we're like, lit. Sometimes you would be dancing, like bitches would be dancing on you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We just like, is she drunk? Because we see you. we see you really drunk sometimes. So you know,
she forget her husband in this motherfucker.
Oh my God!
Is you just having a good time? Is there something going on? This is like not really knowing. Mm-hmm. So then, let's get into like just your relationship with your husband first.
We was happy, very happy. I was in love and everything in the beginning and stuff like that. When we would come to the parties and women would be dancing on me, like it would be no issue to him. You know, he knew I didn't care about doing it in front of him. It wasn't a problem.
He knew what?
I mean, that I was dancing with women. Like I wasn't just doing it because I was drunk and wanted, or forgetting that he was there.
Yeah.
Like we was just having fun. It ain't nothing he be tripping about.
Yeah.
But for me, like eventually it came to a part where I don't know, the space between us, he's a truck driver, so he's really never home.
Yeah.
So I don't know, that probably just put a lot of space between us. And like I said, when the woman did come along, I was probably lonely, vulnerable, I don't know, in a very crazy space to even allow her to come in. So
curse you with that coochie. That what them bitches be doing. And how long before y'all got married? How long were y'all together before?
A year.
Oh, y'all got married after a year?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like y'all was together for hella long.
Nah, we was together for a year. Then I had my son within that year. And then we got married a year after.
Bro, I thought y'all was together for like a minute.
Oh, so you was married for 2 years then?
I was married for 4. Well, I'm still married now.
Okay, we're going to get into that. We're going to get it. But then you had your son, and also your son was born with like disabilities, right? Yeah. So did that put pressure on you as like a mom, your husband on the road? Is that any pressure?
Definitely. Like, that's probably the biggest thing because it comes with so much, especially within a day. Like, it's so much I would have to do in a day just with my son alone. And to do it alone. Yeah. And, you're supposed to be in a marriage. I'm just not in a relationship. So it was tough for sure.
Okay. And I think somebody would be like, but damn, I'm on the road. You think I want to be on the road? I'm providing for my family.
Nah, I ain't trying to hear that. It's too many jobs out here that you could provide for. Like, especially in my situation, I would see if it got to a point where my child walking and talking and I could just take him to school and he, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But like, I just feel like it's other jobs to provide for your family and be home. I've asked for him to be home plenty of times.
Oh, you did?
Just to take some stress off of me or whatever, but yeah.
Okay. Was you on the road too?
I tried to do that too.
Yeah. How long did you try that out?
That didn't last.
Yeah.
I don't even think it
was like, I'm about
to
go. And I was like, on the road? I was like, okay.
Yeah, we gave up our house and everything. Because for him, I just don't think he can come off that road. That's been like his whole life.
Oh, okay.
His family are truck drivers too. So, like, I don't think he ever will.
But truck driving is like apparently a really good income.
Okay.
All right. One last question. Would you a stay-at-home mom?
Yeah.
So then, like, if somebody like, yo, I'm doing this, I'm not going to get
No. I get it.
I'm trying to play like, not even devil's advocate, just see both perspectives.
So go ahead, because I got
I'm saying like, if I'm allowing you to not allowing you, but if I'm taking the stress of work off of you to take care of our son, this might be the way to do it. Because even though there are a lot of jobs, I did hear truck driving was like one of them ones. But
so that's what I want to say. So I heard you say like truck driving, they pay like the most money or whatever the case may be. See, in my case,
hold on, I said it like that.
No, like, I mean,
That's what she took it
That'd be the
as.
main thing I
That's
hear.
what you heard.
Right.
That'd be the main thing I hear though. Like people love to say truck drivers make all this money. In my situation, no, it wasn't that for me
gotcha.
of what the information that I was getting.
Gotcha.
Like to the point where it's been times where I did have to get a job and I had to figure out who can watch my son when I go make money because I want my own money. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to ask my person for this and that whenever I need it. So it's time. I done worked a lot of jobs while he was on the road.
Yeah.
On top of trying to help him as well because we had financial problems.
Yeah.
So
Word.
when it say like the truck drive thing, I didn't get that part.
Okay, word. Nah, I feel that.
Yeah. Okay, so that happened, and you probably was going through like postpartum. You got your son got disabilities. Like shit, probably was a lot for you to even be in a good headspace. So you basically saying like you were maybe like vulnerable, a little lonely. Shorty came around. So at what point did you tell your husband? If you told him like, "Hey, I'm talking to a girl," and then like, what was his reaction to it?
I told him off bat. But the thing with her was she was on me for like a whole year.
Yeah.
Before I even
Plotted on that pussy. That's premeditated pussy right there.
Oh my God.
That's insane.
But no, but so he would see her around. He would see when she come and interact with me, when she come up on me. He was always there.
Like in the club or at your house?
when we was in the club.
Oh, okay. I thought you invited
So
her
he would
over.
know, or if she would throw a little shot, I would tell him what she would say, you know, something like that or whatever. And then when it really came about, so I started to feel this feeling, but even myself couldn't understand what I was feeling.
Yeah.
So it took me a minute to like really want to come to him and say anything, and it took me a minute to really say something to her.
Okay.
So once I eventually said something to her and I'm like really trying to understand my feelings, she came out one time to a show and he was there or whatever. And after the show, we had went and ate and I just came out and told him like, you know, I'm starting to feel something.
You said this
for
in
her.
front of her to him.
I said it to him.
Okay.
But I think I had just told her, like, I think I know what I'm feeling. I think I like you or whatever. And I ended up telling him straight up that night when she came that, like, you know, I'm starting to feel something. I really don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
And then he was like, you know, you just having fun.
See, cause all right, and the reason
Just
like
having fun.
the reason why I like you expressing this is because people go through this. Not like how we talk about like, yo, we knew we was gay, we knew we like this.
Right.
Like some people don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you. Like you are loyalty, because first of all, you said it right when you felt some type of way. My bad. I take that back. All right, I don't want to question your integrity. All right,
Ain't no lie.
all right. So, but then most people think that guys be with it, especially it was a feminine woman, right?
Yeah.
So, like, you think, all right, my girl, oh, you like a
Girl got a
feminine woman.
girlfriend.
Was he with it like,
He thought he was gonna be part of that shit.
or was he just like you said, have fun, like do what you do, like?
Yeah.
Nigga, I ain't trying to bring no flashbacks.
No, not even that. Not even that. I'm glad that I'm here telling it because a lot of people think that they know. You know what I'm saying? They thinking that a woman came and messed up my marriage or I left my husband for a woman, like all this stuff. But for him, he allowed me to do it, first of all. But I can't really tell you what it was for him, what he thought, because he say that no, he didn't think he didn't want to be a part of it. But then I don't even know how it would crash, you know, if it wasn't no problem in the first place. So I don't know.
You don't know how it would crash?
Yeah, like how it would bring problems.
Oh, because maybe he thought y'all was just having fun.
Well, we was.
fun, all right.
No, because
We had a lot of fun.
I have no idea, but I would think, right, like, okay, you just be like, oh, two girls, you just get entertained, but then be like, hold up, my girl got feelings. I don't know,
That's
but
probably
we'll
what it
get
was.
into it. But like, damn, my girl rather be over there than at home. See, look, now I'm crashing out because I'm fucking up anybody my girl rather be with than me.
Nah, no cap.
Okay.
Okay. All right, my bad. I felt.
No. Come on.
All right, so what your family think about it? Like, and when did they find out? Like, did it get serious? Like, how deep did this feeling of just liking this person? How deep did it get?
I most definitely fell in love, deeply in love.
Mhm.
So it got to the point where I could see myself with both of them.
What's up, Gabies? Look, have y'all stopped and looked at our Patreon yet?
Listen, we offer so much more content, ad-free content, the full episodes, behind the scenes, an exclusive playlist, chat rooms, and so much more.
Yeah, it goes down over there, and we are so much more personable over there. We chat with y'all, we do live sessions with y'all, so stop what you're doing right now before the episode and go sign up for our Patreon right now.
Patreon.com/NoHomoShow. Let's go!
Whole lot of gay shit.
Oh.
Like, I ain't not want my husband. Like,
Period, because that's a good man.
yeah, great man.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She like,
He is. Don't get it wrong.
Yeah, no,
but he
he's
got
solid,
his
yeah.
ways and stuff.
Yeah. That's what
But
y'all
I
do.
mean, yeah, I wanted both of them. Me and him, one thing about him and me, we built a very strong foundation. We built a lot in the years that we was together. Like, from my career to his career, just putting things into each other and encouraging each other to be our best selves. So I can definitely give him that. What was the question?
she said,
Just
how,
like
how
how-
did your family feel? But did it did it instantly go from like,
Yeah, give us like the rundown.
Yeah.
Like, how that shit escalated. Like, you fell in love.
how
then-
do you even
Okay.
fall? All right, so like when he says it's okay, like, is it okay for her to stay the night? Or
Oh,
y'all,
yeah.
is it
All that. So, okay.
we wanted
So yeah, so at first it was like, you having fun. It ain't gonna be all this major thing, whatever like that. Okay, then cool. I ended up seeing her again. It was instant though. Like, the connection was just too strong and too instant.
that's some lesbian
It was
shit.
That's some lesbian
It was uncontrollable.
shit.
It was uncontrollable.
Mhm.
And so we just from that moment forward, me and her damn near spent every day together. And once again, he was on the road. So
It was easy.
yeah,
Kinda.
and I was just falling more and more in love and stuff like that. So when he would come home, I don't know, I would still just have the urge for her, I think. But at the same time, I didn't want to disturb my friend and him or mess up my friendship with him.
Said fuck the marriage. the
Because it
friendship.
was-
I'm playing with
Because
you. I'm
think
playing
about-
with you. I'm playing.
It wasn't even for the
I'm
marriage.
fucking
It
with
was
you. I'm
just
fucking
like,
Nah, because think about like, all right, so you got this relationship with somebody, you've been in a relationship.
And that's
Now
your
you got
dog.
something blossoming. Am I saying it right? With a girl for the first time, and let's say you're in your 3 months. You know that 3 months you want to get married,
No, for real.
especially your first real like.
I'm about to
Yeah.
get your name tatted tomorrow.
So now he coming home. Were you like, oh, like damn, I just want
yeah. So the first time it was gonna be from me falling in love with her.
Okay.
It was gonna be the first time where we all would be in the same area again.
Look, sis, you just missed out on the tea once again because you're not subscribed to our Patreon. What are you waiting on? Look, right now you should stop what you're doing and go subscribe to our Patreon. That's where you get all of our extended interviews and exclusive content plus so much more. So go sign up today because I want y'all to see all of this. Y'all gotta come join us. What's up?
So I think it kind of got rocky that night because a lot of unsaid stuff that I wasn't saying or how I was feeling before she even came along, I said that night.
So reality like set in maybe.
Definitely.
Cause like it's one thing you on the road, he don't have to see it, he don't have to know it
Right.
and be like, hold up, I
Yeah.
can tell there's something.
Right.
The energy was different.
Yeah, but I mean, he would know on the road. Like if I'm at her house, he would know. He'd FaceTime me, whatever I'm answering, or she would watch my son at the house, be at the house. He knew about all that.
So would he was cool with having sex with her?
Hmm He just wanted to know when it had happened the first time.
He wanted to know every time.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I'm
He
like,
just wanted to know when
it happened.
we started.
Like when y'all had sex, let me know.
Mm-hmm.
Why did he want to know that?
I mean, I would
to
want to know.
I mean, I wouldn't want her to have
I mean,
sex.
not every
period.
time. Not every time. I would be like, I don't know if I would
You
want to
wanna
know. If y'all had sex, yes, I would want to know. Did
I mean,
y'all?
I understood it because me and him was still having sex.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So was there any time that he or you were like, could we be like poly?
He definitely put it out there. Before I really jumped into it with her to the point where I was bringing her in my home and stuff like that, he told me like, I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. She could be at the house. I come home. Y'all could be sleeping in the bed. Who knows? Maybe one day we could have a poly marriage. Like he the one putting all this out there.
Mhm.
So I went full throttle with it. But I never wanted no poly marriage though. Like I don't want to share. I never would have wanted to share my woman with him anyway.
So you wanted to be just dating her, but that's that is a kind of poly though.
I opened it up too though. I opened it up to an open marriage. I told him
where he can do his own thing. He could do his
thing.
Okay.
And then what did he say when you said that?
He was with it.
Did he get somebody or?
Yeah, but I went with that.
Excuse me.
That East Atlanta came out real quick.
I beg your pardon.
And let me tell you why I went with it though. It wasn't because like
that twang was twang, boy.
Like it's not that I wasn't with it. I wasn't with who he chose.
Did you know the person?
No, but she stayed all the way in New Orleans. It just didn't make sense to me.
Why
It
not?
ain't for you to make sense to.
Because if he's in New Orleans with her and something happened with me and my son or something happened to my son, I need you to be able to get there. Like my shot to stay down the street.
He ain't gonna stay there. He on the road anyway, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. He might want to go spend some time with us.
But he on the road anyway.
Whatever. Okay,
she
cool.
basically said, "Nah, fuck that shit. You ain't having no."
Was the girl?
Okay, no way. If I'm gonna be honest. It probably did hit like that. Like, now that he actually found somebody, what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah. Because it don't hit you to like when you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah,
Cool.
I got best of both, low key. But then when and I don't know, like from what I've seen of your husband, he did seem like a good dude, and he's an attractive young man, young, nice looking young brother.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
She had to double back on that.
Nah, he was. So then, like, once somebody else got him,
Yeah.
But see, I don't know, maybe it was 50-50, maybe it was a little feelings, and then I ain't gonna lie, the New Orleans thing really was like a no, because if I need you, ain't no way you finna be trying to figure out how you finna get home from her. But he found somebody else after that.
Okay.
I had met the girl and everything. I was cool with her.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was great, but then eventually he started lying about stuff. He started lying about stuff. And it's just like, look, we open. Why are we lying?
What was he lying about?
And yeah, that's what I did. That's what we talked about before. Like, people think just because you're open, like, you still got to communicate even more.
Right.
But what was he lying about?
Well, I don't know. It was this one situation. I don't know, like, a girl found some drawers or something in his truck. He was telling him all type of shit, like cussing him out and shit. But he was trying to make it seem like he wasn't messing with nobody no more.
Was that your drawers?
That's what he said, but I ain't.
Right, who the fuck draws?
But you see how that was my drawers, though.
Now both of y'all mad at the nigga. Like, hold on, because it ain't mine, so she got a good point.
I don't see how that was my drawers, though.
Hey, them truckers.
But I don't know. He said they got mixed in with his laundry, but I guess.
He was trying to get himself out of one line, got himself into another one.
situation.
Yeah, so if he was talking to people, that was cool. But he was, after the New Orleans girl, he was trying, like, he wasn't talking to nobody because you done tripped out and I'm just not finna do it.
Trip out.
Right. So I'm like, okay. So, but then I started to just see stuff, even on Instagram. Like, if it's a new person commenting on his page, I know he fucking with them.
Yeah, because, like, who is this?
Like, who is it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, where she come from?
My husband, I
right,
know.
you be on the road. How you meet this person?
Yeah.
And how she know you to just be commenting and all that stuff?
And no, but that is a big thing with poly. Like, the communication gotta be there. Just because you can date don't mean, like, don't inform me.
Especially if I'm being completely honest about everything.
Yeah, and if y'all are still having sex. Like, that's a whole real thing, too. You know what I'm saying? And the other thing with poly is, like, is that girl cool with it?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because that could be a whole other problem. So, all right. So, yeah, I haven't seen a successful one. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
But it ain't gonna be one.
Yeah, so then y'all try that. That shit ain't work. So where was, like, what happened after that?
I think it just got to the point where he seen how happy she made me, and I think it made him feel like he was no longer the source of my happiness. Which for me, my biggest thing is, like, now where I'm at now, what I see now is, like, I love him to death. Like, you know, that's will always be one of my best friends. And I give him thanks to a lot of stuff that he's done for me. But I don't believe that he would have ever been able to give me the love that I desire, that I want, the way it looked to me, for me to feel it. So, you know.
Is that something, like, you can only get from a girl, or is that something that...
No, that ain't
just
something
in
I get
general?
from a girl. Yeah, it's in general. Like, he's very nonchalant.
Yeah.
Not affectionate.
Yeah.
Like, so stuff like that I can't do. I'm very romantic, very lovable. I want to be in your skin.
Like, all right, cool, you got
Go get that over there, because I ain't got that for you.
Yeah.
So, but she was giving it, so.
Yeah.
So family-wise, like, what was they saying during this process? Because was he, like, venting to your family? Like, yo, she, woo, woo. How was that going down?
No, I think they took it as like, well, a lot of my family believe that she came in and ruined my marriage and took me from my husband and stuff like that. That's not what it was. And now they kind of think like I'm just doing this because I'm lost. I don't know what I want or I'm hurting and stuff like that. But that's not what it is either. So, they're not upset about me liking women or being with women. They do adore my husband. They do wish that, you know, we can get it right and make it work. But I mean, that'll just be me going against myself. So
for people that, like, because well, not me, but a lot of gay people that come out, their family be like, is this a phase? You know what I'm saying? What would you say to that? Like, if families thinking like, oh, she just going through a phase, oh, she found love, she got sprung off of that.
No, I ain't never been that person. Like, I'm gonna do what I want to do, what I feel, and I'm too deep in it for it to be a phase, like, or like just to be doing something. Like, the type of person I am, ain't no way I would have been doing all what I'm doing now just to be doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel as though like this has been the happiest I have been within myself.
Yeah.
The way I move, the way like my confidence with a woman, like everything. I don't have to think or question anything. Like, it's not a phase for me.
So how long ago was this?
She start coming around with that big dick energy. I'm like, oh yeah, she gay now.
Yeah.
I see it. She got the gay energy on her. She's in her bag. She walking in this bitch like this now. She's looking around. She's bagging the bitches. She's grabbing the hoes. She's here to grab them.
So how long ago was this when like you first started talking to somebody? Like over a year ago.
Yeah, 2023.
2023.
So like
and you're not dealing with that woman no more. So after that like after y'all, I don't know, fell out or whatever, broke. Were y'all together? No,
we never was together.
Okay, so after that, it wasn't like, okay, I'm gonna go back to my husband, or is it like I'm pursuing women now?
Yeah.
She's
100%.
very confident in that. Yeah.
100%.
So are y'all getting a divorce or what does that look like?
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
So it's over, nothing.
Yeah. But even before it was over for me, like, you know, I've tried to see what can we possibly do. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't do that for no reason either.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, he pretty much done, and now I'm done. So, yeah.
Do girls say anything when you tell them like, yeah, I'm married to a man, like, or do you even tell them like, I'm still married to?
I tell them.
They don't give a fuck, huh?
They don't give a fuck.
Bitch don't give a
I
fuck.
hate.
They don't give a fuck. I think they really just love my honesty, honestly.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way too. Like when you transparent, like if they found out about that shit, that would be weird. But if you give somebody the option to see if they want to stick around or not, I do think that's super fair.
Yeah.
Question.
I definitely tell them.
Uh-oh.
How soon are you telling somebody, you just talked to them, you like their vibe, you about to exchange numbers. How soon are you telling them, I'm still married to a man?
Right off the bat, for real. Like once we get into the
club.
conversation.
No.
But
here's my number.
I ain't gonna lie though, that did happen. I met somebody in the club. I told her straight in, right in there. Like,
she's like, I just hit me.
Yeah, we talked for a little minute. She ain't good. But nah, like, once we really start to talk, it's probably like when I tell them like, but if you just a one little conversation one day ahead and you gone, what's the point of me even? You know?
Nah,
how does he feel though? Like, all right, so getting divorced, you with women now. Like, are y'all still cool or is it like some animosity?
For me, I don't have no animosity. I would hope that we could be like how we used to be. Because before a relationship, romance, anything, we was really friends. So that was like my biggest scare. I don't want to lose him as a friend.
Yeah.
But for him, I don't want to speak for him. But he's probably still hurting or going through his process. We don't really talk as much.
Oh, for real. Nah, I could definitely see that. When people say like, I still want you as a friend, like you need to get that time to get over that because like you might want him as a friend, he might want you as a wife. That's never going to work.
Right, but he had a wife. It ain't like he couldn't have had his wife.
What?
Yeah, true.
It's not like he couldn't have had his wife.
Well, maybe not the way that he committed. Like the vows he gave wasn't for the situation.
Well, even in the beginning, if he would have told me with the first girl, like, nah, it would have never happened.
Oh, so if he told you no, that you can't talk to women, you would have never did it?
I don't know.
No. Because I would have had it.
Now you bringing me. You're going like
because I would have had to be sneaky though. I'm not finna do that.
Yeah, but you're gonna resent him. Like, bruh, like I was so happy and now you want me to be with you now. Every time I'm with you, I gotta attitude.
Crazy.
Well, no, I'm saying in the beginning though, like in the very beginning, when I first told him, like I'm starting to feel something. I don't know what I'm feeling. If he would have been like,
get rid of that feeling.
With that.
But he let you explore it and then it was go
100%.
Yeah, I feel that.
Interesting. You don't believe that, huh?
Because it wasn't women. First of all, it wasn't. I know now, but then I didn't know it wasn't women for me. It was her.
Got you.
It was
that's what
her.
all straight women say. They say, I don't date bitches, but I like you.
No,
and then they
I didn't think no woman was gonna come after her, but I'm actually
All right, so hold on. All right, so we're gonna let that part go. All right. You say y'all going to get a divorce and stuff. Ain't no rush for real. Just coasting.
Coasting is crazy.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. All right. So now you're entering a new world.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There's some. Do you mind saying your age?
Yeah. I'm 28.
28. All right. So freshly
out the closet on the streets. I remember when I came out, it was like so crazy. It was bitches everywhere, man.
Like, how does it feel? Is there any? You said you are at your happiest point. Like, is there any? Like, because I feel like even your demeanor changed a little bit. Where like even when we did the Bachelorette, you were like, "Yo, I'm more masculine or dominant."
Mm-hmm.
Like, did you find that within? Like, what's that?
Like the first girl?
Yeah, or just like, how did you find like how you want to present yourself?
Hold on now, wait a minute. So I know y'all into the episode, but just 1 minute. We got a special announcement for y'all real quick.
Listen, we have a lot of single people, a lot of couples, a lot of people into a lot of things. And you know what we into? We into the adult toys at shopstarship.com.
Oh, y'all get 15% off because y'all are super special and y'all watch our episodes. Y'all get 15% off with the code NOHOMOSHOW when you go to shopstarship.com.
Listen, y'all, they got everything you need, everything you didn't even know you wanted.
Hey, you could just try something new if you're feeling like you need to keep a little spontaneous. Starship got you.
That's a fact. And if you're in Atlanta, y'all can pull up to the Starship store. But anywhere around the world, go to shopstarship.com.
Back to the episode.
I think being more masculine did come from my first interaction with the first girl because she was feminine, but she was real dominant. And sometimes I ain't like that. Because she was like, you're too dominant. Like, and it's like you trying to shut me down and who I am or control everything about what I would want to do.
Yeah.
So it made me feel like moving from her, I had to be some type of more masculine and show a motherfucker like, nah, you ain't even be stepping on me like
She wanted to be,
like,
Hey, she from the land they are. Yeah.
Like, you ain't finna be stepping on me because
Got
Shawty
you.
used to step on me like, nah, I ain't going for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, no.
She wouldn't have been your ass, or you like, no, I don't want to do that today. I'm not doing that.
It wasn't that dominant.
Oh, okay.
It
So
was
not too much.
It was like with that when it came to that. When it came to sexual stuff, like you definitely not finna just dominate me like that.
But then I guess you already had a dominant demeanor. Like even just being a rapper, like when she raps, she like it's not no sweet shit. Like
even with
yeah,
dating
yeah.
guys, like I had some dominant parts about me, like with guys. You know what I'm saying? I've never been fully like a girly girl or nothing like that.
Yeah.
I grew up with brothers, so.
Or you always did like you would knock a bitch out if you had to. I ain't gonna hold you.
So are you, if you had to say, are you gay, bisexual, Where we at with figuring out our sexuality?
Hold on, could you say that?
What?
Could you be gay?
I don't have
know.
the urge to like be with a man again. If I was
Gay.
to be with
Boom.
but
She's on our side.
She can't be gay. She married to a man.
Don't matter. That's yesterday's
if
news.
a man was to come along and be everything that I need,
Bye.
It's bi.
yeah, so I think I would still say
Yeah, like
bisexual. Like I'm not knocking men, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
cute.
still
That's
attracted
fine.
to them.
Okay.
Do you be wanting a man every now and
No,
then?
I don't
damn,
want,
need
like
some
now,
dick?
right now. No. I don't.
Have you used the strap yet? Like you got it used on you?
We ain't
we
your
want
business.
to know if there's a difference in the feeling. Just like, can you strap versus real dick?
Huh?
Strap versus real dick.
No.
No way. No way.
I'm crying. No, it's
No way.
No.
What do you mean no?
What was the question?
What was the question? I felt like I got the question.
She know exactly what the motherfucking
All right,
question
have you
is.
used the strap before?
Yeah.
You were the one using it or it got used on
I
you
was
or
the one
both?
using it.
Okay. Did it get used?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Did a strap get used on you before? You lying? Yes. It does.
Yeah,
Bitch, you don't never got.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. If you guys say like Britt, did you ever have sex with a man?
No, yes.
She was about to lie. I can call her.
I thought you were about to say never ever had a strap.
But not
I'm
really
about to
though.
say,
But not really,
too
not
much.
really though.
Savannah, slow down.
Not really though. That's why I didn't want to say. Okay,
Not
whatever.
really though. Was the tip of the strap?
Yeah.
You what he
And
said,
it was
it's
like,
plastic.
no, I don't like it.
This feel like
maybe
rubber.
Was it like because it didn't feel real?
Maybe it was the size. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I heard that make a difference because I almost broke Brandy's fucking
Rib
whatever
cage.
that. Yeah,
Whatever that.
all of that shit was goddamn broke. That motherfucker walked up with a limp.
Okay, big dick energy.
Yeah, no.
Walking like
No,
It's
my
crazy.
she had got a heat pad and everything. I was like, damn, I hope I ain't fuck up the
Okay.
vibe.
I'm weak.
I want her to be able to have kids.
Lord.
Brent, you ain't do it like that now. You ain't knock her insides loose, bitch.
I think I did. Ask her.
I'm
For real. So let's talk about like, all right. So what was your reaction
When
when you found out T was into women?
All right,
Just
so,
from us
all right,
knowing her.
So T,
so
like
long.
the thing is, like I said, she would come to a lot of our events with her husband, and like
Yeah.
they would be dancing on girls, but she was with her husband. So I was like, yo, she probably takes somebody back to the hotel type vibe. But I don't know. If I see you with your husband, I don't think too deep about it, I guess. But then you did always have that dominant energy about you, but then you're a rapper. So, you know, I just kind of see it for what it is. I see you with your man dancing on women. I'm like, yeah, he probably like, bring a bitch back. What you think?
I was concerned, man. It's ghetto over here with
It
these
is.
women.
It
All right.
is.
And one thing I know is like once you get like emotionally connected and things like that, shit can really get sticky. You feel me? Like you start like putting them before yourself. It just gets like really emotional. That's the biggest thing I know as a person that had hella niggas back in the day. You feel me? Like I never had like an emotional like vibe going on, but like women, it's just like at an all-time high. Like you go through different phases. Like I remember I went through so much in the beginning of my coming out that I was worried about how yours was gonna go for you. And I was hoping like, man, cause you got a husband, you got a kid. I'm just like, man, I hope like whatever she doing, like she's sure of it. You feel me? And that it's not temporary. Kind of like what everybody probably be thinking, but just because of how I felt like y'all was super like you was married. You feel me? I didn't really see it coming.
Right.
So if anything, I thought it was gonna be on some fun shit. But then I seen you consistently doing it. Then you told me y'all like together. I'm like, oh, so this serious. Like, so I was just hoping like, man, just know like that shit gets sticky over here with them females, boy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I'm out of that phase.
Yeah, so I could say like once I realized like it was a real thing, I was concerned because it did seem like you had a good husband and just the whole family vibe, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, you know, And then it seemed like the first person you was with, it was getting a little messy. And I already know, like you said, when you first, your first girl,
Cloud
you
nine.
And just being with a man, I know like it's probably a whole different experience. So it's just like, what's the word? Euphoria or something. Like you just in a whole it's just a whole different feeling.
Yeah.
But then it's like, damn, I don't want to see you fuck some shit up just over, you know, like these feelings. But I also kind of commend you on being 100 and not just being in a marriage and being resentful and shit and just wondering, damn, what if this is the route I wanted to go? You know what I'm saying? Because like, you did get married young. How old were you? Like 24? Like you got married hella young and people like just become a different version of you.
For real.
Every few
I did
years.
not know he was that young and not that young, but that quick. I thought y'all was together like 5 years or some shit.
No, everything happened really fast.
Yeah.
That's some country shit. You know, country people, they be getting married young. They wear suits and
Bitch,
ties.
lesbians get married. Lesbians be in love. Bitch, you just got engaged. Y'all been together for over what? It was y'all not 2 years
said
yet.
over. As long as you said over. Seems long to me. If you had to say over,
Well, it's been 2 years though.
it's coming up on 3, yeah.
Okay, all right. I was about to say.
That's like 30 years for me, so I'm good.
I mean, that's good timing though. That one thing with me and my husband, like it really wasn't a question because, like I said, at that time I was in love and everything, and he brought something that I had never experienced with a guy before anyway. And I feel like when you know, that's with anything. So it never been like hard for me to do what the fuck I feel. Because if you know, you know.
And that's real because it's not like you married him to hide some shit. Like, nah, at that point you never knew that this was the way it was gonna roll out.
I didn't.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, okay.
She got that media training.
Yeah, I know.
All right, I got a question. So,
the AE. All right, never mind. Next question.
Did you have any expectations before dating a woman that, like, once you got into dating a woman, it was like, oh, this is a little different?
Because it literally just happened organically, like so genuine and so natural, like. I ain't had no expectations. Well, I ain't know they was so damn mean and like, and so damn like, they some play. I don't know. They worse than a nigga. I tell you that.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn.
I ain't know it was like that over here. Shit, I thought we take care of each other.
She thought it was two mothers. She thought it was 2 mothers taking care of a baby. No, honey.
Shit, I'm like, damn. Why you get that like that?
Who get a hair better, men or women?
Men.
What? Now I'm shocked.
Damn.
For real?
Or is it just that femmes can't get head?
I heard films can't get head.
Whoa. Okay, I done had some good head from women. Don't get me wrong, but ain't been my best.
Woo!
You bitches better step
y'all
y'all
making
game
us
up.
look bad. We still women. You supposed to say women. Damn,
Nah, you ain't
niggas.
supposed to say nothing.
It's good.
That is good. Okay.
All right. So, how do you feel like introducing women to your child? Like, what's gonna be the plan for that? Because that's a whole nother situation. Now, I know you went through that kind of with the first girl because she was watching them and shit. So,
Like, this your babysitter.
and did you regret that too? Like, just happened, like, you know,
No,
'cause you
like,
can't just have anybody write
I
shit.
don't regret anything with her. I feel like when I met her, I met myself.
Period.
I feel like she was meant solely to bring me to my truth, even with the truth in my marriage. I would have never came to that truth if she didn't come along. I would have just sat in it. So I'm very grateful for her. I thank her big time. As far as like legend,
That's your son's name.
yeah, that's my son. If I feel like, if I'm feeling this connection with you, because another thing, I'm not trying to get into another situation and then it don't work. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would like to get married again to a woman. So if I'm feeling that connection or whatever like that, which I probably should just slow down too. But
now that I think about it, I should probably slow
I mean, you just gotta analyze stuff for real.
You analyzing live.
Right. She's like, nah. Yeah, that I'm about to do this.
Like, I don't feel like against introducing him as her being my woman or somebody I'm with. You know what I mean? Or her playing like a parent role in his life. Like, I'm open to that extremely.
And you would get into a relationship, like a real relationship, while you still got the marriage pending. And she said, yes, ma'am.
Because that ain't nothing.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot.
I mean,
what do you mean?
When you really think about it, marriage
It's
is
a
nothing but a
process.
deal with the government. Like, it's not spiritual ties. It's not like emotionally what I really got with you.
Well, why I want to say it's a lot because if something happened to your husband or if he did something, it could still jeopardize you. So
Well,
now
yeah,
you in a
true.
relationship and like,
True.
You're calling your husband.
yeah, like
Right.
you know what I mean. But I feel you.
Yeah,
know,
I mean, if she's open with it, because like I'm an open book, honestly, to the point sometimes it get me in trouble.
yeah,
But so you can't say that I wasn't real and open with you. So if something happened, you
Yeah.
already knew that. Though.
nah, I could respect that though.
So yeah.
For real. And
I don't
when
mind
somebody
being in a
pressured you to be like, you need to get this divorce, is that something like they should stay in their place or like?
No, I mean, because if she sees something serious with me, I would feel like that too. Like, okay, when you getting divorced? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Word.
so it wouldn't bother me but don't keep on asking though.
Okay.
Like, golly, I'm gonna get it.
Golly, it's crazy.
I'm sure
Go
though.
do your thing. Come back.
First of all, if I wasn't sure, I wouldn't be so open and out with it.
Right.
First of all, like,
Yeah.
it's my truth. It is what it is now, and it's gonna be that.
Right. I do have a question. That's
Gay.
I'm not.
I'm here for it.
Look, but so there are sometimes. This is like as an artist, right? There's sometimes that you dress more feminine. Sometimes you dress a little more masculine. As a artist, do you see a different, like, people treat you differently or different? Just by the way you look when you perform, compared to being like more masculine and feminine.
No, but my fans, they do got a lot of questions.
What they be asking you?
Well, not even a lot of questions. A lot of people just think they had already knew. Because being dressing feminine or dressing masculine, that's not new for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
True,
saying?
true.
I've always been that artist. Like, whatever I feel like to wear to this showcase, I'm gonna wear it. Whatever I feel like wearing this showcase, I'm gonna wear it.
Yeah, you do it
So-
cute. You'll wear like
Yeah.
a vest, but nothing underneath.
Right.
Little titty tape.
Or
having
heels,
a
or one
booty
day
out.
I might wear
Right.
tennis shoes,
Yeah.
or you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, I've been like that, but I've been like that since a little girl too. So,
Not the vest. And the
so no, not the
titty.
titties.
Not like that, but little tomboy.
I'm crying.
Yeah, I've always been tomboys. Like, I have two brothers. Most of my cousins is niggas. Like,
Yeah.
so for them, it's always like, oh, bitch, I knew you was gay. You should have been came out, or I've been trying to get you to be gay. Like, that has always been a thing.
Yeah.
Even in school, like, people would swear up and down that I'm gay.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, no, I'm not. Like,
Right.
I'm not gay.
Well, sometimes
Like,
there's
I fought
denial.
a girl. No, it
There's
wasn't.
a thing
though.
that we have called a gaydar.
Everybody think it's denial, but I swear to God, it's not. I fought a girl in middle school for trying to push up on me. Like, girl, I'm not gay. Like,
Yeah, usually the gay people when they in denial, they be the ones the most
Oh
against
my
it.
Yeah.
God.
Listen, you gotta
real.
stand
but
up
I
for
ain't never.
yourself.
I swear to
All
God,
right, it ain't
like,
crossed your mind. You ain't know, but
No.
the plan was there.
no.
No, I'm saying with God.
If
God,
I was
it
gay-
was already written, girl.
If it was that in school, man, come on. I would
You
have
a
been
little in denial, but
No,
we
I
gonna rock
was
with
not.
you.
I swear,
I'm
if
fucking with you.
if the first girl did not apply pressure the way she did, I probably would have never got with a woman.
Yeah. What she
That's
do?
on my
What
soul.
did she do as far as pressure so the next person not apply pressure? Not playing. But
Baby,
what did she
man,
do?
Shawty
Like,
applied some pressure.
okay.
Okay, she wouldn't stop. So,
That
I mean, she even
consistency.
told my husband straight up, like, you know, I know that's your wife, but that's with my girlfriend.
See, he probably
Like,
thought that shit
it was
cute.
pressure.
Yeah.
I would
And
say-
to me, that
Yeah,
turned me on.
I'm
It
like-
turned me on. It turned him on.
Y'all know what I'm saying. He probably thought that shit was cute.
Cause it was a femme.
Yeah.
Let that be a
Oh, if
fucking
it was a stud.
And your man was a boxer. Oh, hell
yeah.
no! I don't want no problems. Look,
Do you date studs or have you dated stud yet? Just films?
Um,
So I'm like,
I don't
she like, let me think of my roster.
have actually dated a stud. No, have I talked to him or tried it out? Yeah. But
then
yeah,
how was it for you?
they cool.
They bros.
They cool.
Yeah, one of them told me that. They like, damn, you treat me like a bro. Maybe.
What you said? What happened?
Yeah, you ain't know that. You ain't know that.
Yeah, no, the studs do try. Even men still try, but I ain't with it.
I ain't mad at
I don't have the attraction to it.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into guidance from the Gay Guys Loyalty. This is where our viewers write us in for advice, and today you're gonna help us give this person advice, okay?
Guidance from the gay guy. Guidance from the gay guy.
They said, good afternoon. Hope y'all have been having a smooth day so far. Thank you. You're so nice. I'm a 22-year-old masked woman who has struggled with dating women in the past. It seems like all of my peers have it easy when it comes to getting girlfriends, having rosters, or simply female attention regularly, while I don't experience any of those things for a long period of time. Yet women always compliment my personality and say I'm very attractive. I grew up in a toxic, abusive household and was bullied a lot in school, so my social and communication skills aren't the greatest, but I've been working on them. I've tried going out more, dating outside my usual type, being more active on social media, not being overly nice since my friends think that's an issue, and I've been trying to be patient. I've taken every piece of advice I've received, yet my phone's still empty and dry. Recently, I've been prioritizing myself and my goals, which make me feel good, but that human nature kicks in and I can't help but want someone to vibe with. I know I'm attractive, period, and I've been stepping out my usual routine of just going to work and coming straight home, so I don't understand why I'm the only one still not booed up. If you have any advice or words of encouragement, I would greatly appreciate it. This is so sweet.
Yeah.
I love that. That's real. And they answered everything I would have asked.
Yes,
so,
this was very detailed.
So what advice would you give?
To me, it sounds like just finding who you are and being more of yourself and not going out there looking for it, for one, or trying to get every woman that come across you. Like, let it come to you, a genuine connection. You just got to be yourself, I think, especially in this world, for sure.
Yeah, because 22 is young.
That is young. And stop feeling the pressure of social media and your friends, because
that's why I said just be yourself. Yeah, because it sounds like you trying to get everybody else approval of something.
Right, that's definitely what it seems
like.
Or
you just feel lonely. You see people
out, everybody else got a
but just
because they got a boot don't mean that shit sweet. Like you don't know what it's hitting for when they go home. So I definitely like that you said you've been like pouring into yourself and like focusing on yourself, because I do agree, like you will attract, what you ultimately are building yourself up to. And you said something good earlier, like stop looking, because that's what happened to me. Like when I stopped looking, that's when I found my person. But when I was out there, like yo, I need me a girlfriend, I need to settle down. I was just bringing in the wrong people.
Fall for anything,
because I was just taking what I could get. You feel me? And I know you ain't my type for real, but I'm since you got a few little good things I can work with, I'm gonna fuck with you. But like nah, like just take your time, like you said, keep being patient. Don't even worry about, like, I think stepping outside your comfort zone is what's up, but you ain't gotta do that if that's not who you are. I think you should be able to be who you are authentically, but just let them come find you.
I agree, but some people do just like work and go home and it be like, bro, how you gonna find somebody unless you online?
Might find a little work boo.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with what y'all said. Keep building up your confidence and don't go looking like.
And 22 is young to be trying to even just.
Girl, you trust me.
That's what I'm saying. Trust me. Take your time,
right? I'm like, okay,
like take your time and figure it out. Like it be killing me when I be seeing people around my age on Instagram. Oh, I want to be married. Like I can't wait. Like no, just slow down. Take your time for real.
Yeah, because you do change. You know what I mean?
You right. What you think you want right now, you don't know if you gonna want that.
Yeah, that's later on.
And you save more money when you're single, so
keep
stacking up your bread.
Let me tell you one thing: stack up your bread, and let's say like you're in your late 20s or whatever. Not saying you gotta wait years, but like money attract these hoes. Okay, I'm gonna just say that
they gonna come. Keep working on yourself.
I mean, not that you want a hoe or not. I'm just saying something about confidence and being successful does attract people. So take your time with it. Focus on yourself. That's the perfect time to focus on yourself. And you already know you cute.
Yeah, you said I'm attractive, so pop your shit, twin. Keep doing you.
Yeah, and thank you for writing that for sure.
Yeah, no, that was a really that was like one of the best. It was very detailed.
Yeah,
it gave us a lot of
well, because we started giving people our email.
Yeah, so they can email us.
Yeah, so y'all can email us.
More characters.
Yeah. That's the thing, because we used to say it in our story, like Instagram story, like tell us. So they would give us like 2 sentences.
True.
And we had a lot of questions. So now y'all can email us, and I'll post the email in the description. So email us if you need guys from the gay guys.
Okay, so before we head up out of here, because we did talk about a whole lot of gay shit, and thank you for being transparent with us and just letting us and the viewers into your world. Because like you said, people probably got one perspective thinking they got everything figured out, but you want to come here and kind of, you know, just share your side of the story. And I fuck with you for that. You feel me? Especially because it seemed like it was hard for you just to even go through that and to come to that realization of being like, yo, because you fuck with him. It's like, but I got to tell you, like, I'm fucking with this girl. Like, that takes balls. Yeah. I could probably never do that. So I commend you for, like, really doing what makes T happy instead of just doing what makes everybody else happy. Because everybody want a husband and a family. But, like, if that's not making you happy, fucking go for it. You feel me?
I want to piggyback off of that, too.
Okay.
Like, how you saying, damn, I just had a whole thought. Oh, about doing what make T happy. That's another big thing within this transition that was so major for me and why I am so happy. Because literally all my life I had lived for everybody else. I have put myself in situations to make them happy and not move this way so they don't feel this way. You know what I'm saying? And now I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. I'm living for me. I'm doing what I want to do, and I'm extremely happy. Like, yeah, I still have my emotions and, you know, falls and shit like that, but I'm definitely happy with what I'm doing because it's for me. It's not for nobody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's not being selfish. Like, you should put yourself first. You know what I mean? Where some people might be like, yo, you willing to mess up this marriage or whatever, but it's like, yo, you got to put yourself first. You got to make sure you're happy, and but do it in a honest way. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like you did. So
outside of that, you know, T is one of my favorite artists.
Yeah,
you feel me?
for sure.
So what we got cooking up? Because we need it. We're ready for it. Where we at with the music?
I just dropped 2 EPs, so I'm kind of sitting right now. I dropped an EP coming back because I took some time off, like a year, and I just dropped an EP called Unbreakable.
That was when she was
going
falling
through.
in love.
Yeah, yes.
Them bitches ain't forget you got a job.
Man, that was a tough time. Goddamn, I'm so happy I got that shit done. But like, I just dropped an EP. It's called Unbreakable because what I just got out of tried to break the shit out of me from everything. So I dropped that. It's a 4-song EP. Recently I dropped an EP called Beauty. And that's, you know, telling some stories as well. It's just as far as like letting go of a segment of my life. I'm finna drop a single called Dollar. So I'll be dropping that soon. And then from there, I just want to do some like more interviews, shoot videos. I don't really too much want to drop too much music.
Yeah.
After that.
Cause you got music, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, y'all, like, you're on our playlist. We got a No Homo Show playlist that is on our Patreon. You're definitely on that. And I do want to say, like, yo, you're a dope ass artist. Your performance is great. Like, you got it. You know what I'm saying? Sure. And you like you said, y'all will see other interviews with her and stuff. Like, she has a lot outside of relationship stuff. She has a lot of trials and tribulations, like with, like you were saying, with peaks in your career and stuff. Yeah. But like, the best is yet to come type shit. You know what I'm saying? So just keep going because we looking forward to it. And like Britt said, like, you one of our favorites for real.
Definitely.
I appreciate y'all.
No, for real. Put Get On everything you drop.
Yeah.
Dead ass.
That one gonna get me up out of here. Somebody gonna hear it one day.
You gotta keep putting it on every fucking thing you drop. Yeah. That's the 1, the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That shit's so hard. You gotta
take the right person to hear that one, but I think that's gonna be the one.
That shit's so hard. It give me chills every time I hear it.
Yeah. I think we got 2 of your songs on our playlist. I forget which ones is on there, but
probably Outside Day, cause y'all love that. I'm like, give it up.
No, that ain't on there. I just like playing that at the club because this is a thing as a DJ. Yeah. Like, even if somebody hasn't heard you, they familiar with that song. So like, it just sounds familiar.
Oh,
so
well,
people
true. I get that.
Familiar sounds.
Yeah, because people think it's my song.
Yeah.
I'm just like, even the,
no, I thought that was your song. No. I didn't even hear the real version. I thought that was your shit, dead ass.
No, everybody be saying it. I'm like, man, that's not my song. That Teddy song I just did, I had somebody walk up to me in the club the other day after I performed it at the One Love One Mic, and they're like, man, that's your song?
For real?
But that's why, but that puts it in somebody's head, and that's why
Yeah.
like back
Right.
in the day as a DJ, like I would like when I was doing like mixtapes and shit, I would tell somebody, yo, do a verse to this, and I'll put it on my mixtape with the actual song, so it just
Yeah.
sounded like you was featured on
Right,
it. You know what I mean?
right,
And it
yeah.
fuck people head up that just be like, and if you kill it, it just sounded like you was featured with
Yeah.
Oh, that's
whoever.
smart.
Yeah, that is. That's
Money
hard.
bag,
That's
yo,
hard.
or
That's
Nah,
something.
that is
Yeah.
hard.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
Come on,
So-
DJ.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, fact. So
If T be outside with us, y'all. So look, if y'all want to come catch her in person, come see her perform. You feel me? She always at all of our prides. You feel
Yeah.
me? 9 times out of 10, she gonna be in that bitch. So yeah, just make sure y'all where we at. T probably gonna be there too.
nah, yeah, we appreciate you. Keep going up.
Appreciate
yeah.
y'all.
Whew. Somebody watching this right now, like, bitch, I'm about to tell my husband right now.
Hey, follow your heart, man. Follow your heart.
We gonna leave it on that.
Yeah, I
Follow
like
your heart.
that. All right, it's the No Homo Show.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
Whole lot of gay shit. Whole lot of gay. I like that.
Boss Brit, we certified, and DJ XL.